Hey everyone, welcome to Tent Talk, the Farmers Market podcast. This podcast is all about farmers markets. Whether you're a farmers market manager or a small farmer, food maker, or artisan selling at farmers markets, you have found just the right podcast.
I'm Kat Fields-White.
And I'm Bridget Myers. We're longtime farmers market managers, educators, and consultants. Get ready to catch up on all things farmers market pros with us.
During this season of Tent Talk, we've been talking about how to survive and thrive in 2025 and beyond. Bridget is busy coordinating just that for the markets that we operate. So it's Kat here today with some quick updates about the topic in the news and on everybody's mind this week. There's a lot of information out there, so let's chat about how defunding SNAP is affecting farmers, vendors, markets, and our shoppers. If you or the markets you participate in offer SNAP processing, listen in. And if you don't offer nutrition incentives, stay with us anyway. This is probably going to affect you too. Today's episode of Tent Talk, the Farmers Market podcast, is supported by the National Farmers Market Coalition, giving farmers markets a voice in public policy and strengthening farmers markets for the benefit of farmers, consumers, and communities. Find useful graphics, valuable data and ways to share it, and opportunities to connect with your peers through their communities of practice by clicking their logo on the resource page at farmersmarketpros.com. So, welcome back to Tent Talk. This week, we plan to bring you an update on the speakers we're currently confirming for the 10th Annual Intense National Farmers Market Conference coming up in March 2026. That get-together is going to be more important than ever, I have a feeling. We're really going to want to be in the same room. We were also going to offer some tips for taking advantage of Giving Tuesday in December, and we're still going to do that. We'll talk about all that next week. Today, though, we want to talk about how defunding SNAP, just before the holidays, and while more than 1 million federal employees and service members are not being paid, is affecting all of our lives. Plenty of people are writing and broadcasting about this issue, so you have access to plenty of general information. Farmers, farmers market operators, and small business people are smart and fiercely independent. No one tells us how to think. So we're just going to suggest that you verify information that you're hearing, even if it's from us. Tune into a variety of sources to fact check, compare differing opinions, and hear from people with diverse perspectives. Remember that there may be motivations for what you're being told that aren't entirely transparent. Coming from our own lane, we're not talking right now about the sources or causes of the current situation. Bigger brains than us can attack that. We're going to start with where we are, what we can predict in terms of effects on our farmers market communities, and what kind of actions we can all take to get us through this. If you're having a little peak COVID deja vu right now, we're right there with you. It appears that pivot and resilient may once again need to be added to our daily vocabulary. And as one of my granddaughters would say, I don't like it. You may not consider this an urgent issue if your market is closed for the season. Maybe you think it's not important to you if you're not one of the 3,000 plus markets in the USA that manage SNAP purchasing, or if the market where you participate doesn't offer EBT processing. I'm going to say stay with us anyway, because this is still going to affect your markets. SNAP recipients notified a few weeks ago that their benefits would not be loaded onto their cards this month are scrambling to find ways to feed themselves and their families. Seniors may scrimp on medication in order to buy food, or they may eat less in order to keep a roof over their heads. Some are lucky enough to have families that can provide support. Others may turn to already stretched food banks or to mutual aid operations. Shout out to my second home base of Philly for the astounding job they do with community fridges and neighbors helping neighbors. Still, those organizations and we ourselves only have so much capacity. However they cope, people are going to have less money to buy food this month. And when the urgency of this issue is replaced by the next emergency, donors' capacity and attention may falter, and things may get even tougher in December and beyond. Depending on how long grocery subsidies lapse, it may take years for people to recover physically and financially. Farmers markets, because that's what we're here to talk about, rely on two things: customers' literal ability to buy food and farmers' ability to keep growing if folks can't afford to buy what they harvest. Bakers' motivation to keep baking if the shoppers fade away. So as market people, we're focused on doing two things right now: feeding hungry people and supporting our farmers and vendors. We're urging you to do anything you can to support local markets right now, your own and others. If you're donating to the local food bank or pantry, and please do, consider buying the food you'll contribute direct from your local farmer and vendor. If you have a relationship with a food security group that you've supported in the past, remind them that buying that way makes a difference. Encourage them to use their funding to support farmers to get that food to the people. Use your social media and newsletters and community groups to get the word out and suggest that your neighbors do the same. Many markets that operate year-round are scrambling right now to support makeshift nutrition incentive programs and provide help to their market families. We know a lot of our regular EBT shoppers by name. We know their stories. Our farmers need the sales that SNAP shoppers generate. So we'll be using every way we can to find the financial support we'll need to keep those folks shopping, even while their EBT cards remain empty. If you're working on those kind of DIY programs to keep people fed and farmers supported right now, we're going to be working to give you the tools to do it safely, effectively, and legally. Yes, there are restrictions on the ways that you can give people food, especially if you operate already within the SNAP system. We're hosting a live call for farmers market operators today, November 3rd, at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Time, noon Eastern Time. You can do the calculations if you're in the middle, to discuss ways to structure systems, raise funds, and get the word out that farmers markets are still a source of fresh food, comfort, and community. We're more than groceries. We're a family. Find the link in the show notes or check our social media for today's Snap to It call, or go to farmersmarketforum.com for more information, a link, and ongoing resources, updates, and ideas. No matter what happens next, we're better together.
Thanks for listening to Tent Talk today. Please leave us a review on your podcast app or wherever you listen to Tent Talk. Let us and others know how you're enjoying the podcast. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode of Tent Talk. Connect with fellow farmers market folks in our private Facebook group, the Farmers Market Pros Community, and follow us on Instagram at Farmers Market Pros. Find online education and other resources at farmersmarketpros.com. Tent Talk is brought to you by Farmers Market Pros, where passion meets profit. Tent Talk is hosted by Kat Fields White and Bridget Myers and produced by Leandra Hayes, with original music by David Mead. Tune in next week for another great episode.